Hello students, today I am going to show you the purl stitch. In knitting there are only two stitches, that's the knit stitch and the purl stitch, with which you can create a variety of designs. Before we start the purl stitch, let us just revise how to do the knit stitch. For the knit stitch, we insert the needle in the same direction. We place the needle in the form of a cross where the right hand needle goes under the left hand needle. The yarn from the right goes to the center in between the needles, and you push the right hand needle with the index finger and you pick the stitch up. For the purl stitch, we insert the needle in the opposite direction and we place it in the form of a cross. We take the yarn from the center to the left side. Push the needle with your thumb and the stitch is picked up from behind. Once you pick the stitch, you drop the stitch. Insert into the second stitch, the next stitch. The needle has to form a cross, and the right hand needle goes over the left hand needle. In case of knit, the right hand needle goes under the left hand needle. So you take your yarn from the center to the side, push the needle with your thumb and you pick the stitch up from the back. Once you pick the second stitch up, you drop the stitch from the left hand needle. Insert into the third stitch. Yarn from the center to the side, push the needle and pick the stitch up and then drop the third stitch. Insert into the fourth stitch. Yarn from the center to the side, push the needle, pick the stitch up and drop the stitch from the left hand needle. This way you go on working till the desired width is obtained. See, I have finished knitting. Remember that you have to count the stitches after every row. Not a single stitch should drop. I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12. I had casted on 12 stitches. When you do the knit stitch, when you knit all the rows, you get the garter stitch. And when you purl all the rows, you will still get a garter stitch. But when you work combination of one row knit and one row purl, you will get a different pattern. When you work one stitch knit and one stitch purl, combination of knit and purl, you will get a different design. I will show you how to work one stitch knit, one stitch purl in the next video. Thank you.